First Q&A. I'm applying for a job with a big company and I've been instructed to email my resume to the vice president directly. I'm assuming execs are flooded with emails daily, so how do I get them to look and care about mine? When is the best time of the week to send the email, and do you have any tips for standing out? Ooh, great question. I love this. Okay, I love the timing question. I think timing is everything. If someone emails me when I'm bored or just like on the train or looking for stimulation in my inbox or on Twitter or whatever, I'm most likely to respond to that email. So I think that's a smart way to think about things. Personally, I would send the email early in the morning. There's not a lot of clutter in somebody's inbox. They're fresh. They're opening up their day. The second thing is you've got to have a good headline, a subject line of your email. So you can't be like, don't be lame, don't be boring, but you want to say, I don't know even what you want to say. Maybe you want to put your name and the job you're applying for, or you want to say consideration for whatever the role is, or a referral from so-and-so and such, if there's somebody who knows the vice president. But I think the biggest thing is to have a subject line that clearly describes the job you're looking for and possibly has your name on it. 2 is I would shoot that email at like 7:27 a.m. and try to get to the top of somebody's inbox. And then you want to make sure that your email that you sent with your resume states clearly, hey, I'm submitting application for this job. I'm really interested in this company for XYZ reason. I'm impressed by ABC results that you're having. And here are 3 reasons why I think I'm qualified to have a further conversation, and I look forward to hearing from you. You could be cute and go find out, all about that VP on LinkedIn and put something personal in the email of, hey, I see you went to X college and I know I went there too, or something like that. But I think that stuff kind of matters less. I think you need to be clear, you need to be succinct, you need to be direct. And you also want to be a big advocate for why you should be considered for the role. And I think so long as your email does that, you should be able to stand out. The other thing you could do, if you're thinking about it, is also send your resume and cover letter in the mail. Send it in the mail. Send it, somebody literally just sent me flowers today looking for a communication intern job. Can you imagine? How can an intern have money for flowers, which is amazing. But if you also want to stand out, 1, send the resume to the VP, have it go to their desk. 2, if you're really interested or you want to be creative, send something with it. So you want to be careful not to try too hard, but I think you should go as far as you can possibly go to make sure that person has a chance to see it and to read it. Second question, I've been working at my company for 5 years and I'm looking to relocate. We have an office in the city that I would like to locate to. However, there isn't technically a position open there right now, but I could do my current job at this new location. I brought up my desire to relocate in November and I haven't heard anything new since then. How do I say politely that my lease is up in the fall, and if I'm unable to relocate with this company, I will want to start looking for a new company in my desired city? What do you think? Okay, so first, credit to you for moving to a new city. Good for you. Everybody should move cities in their lives. The second thing is, I think you should be blunt and firm and also receptive to what your company has to say. So you might say, hey, I wrote you this in November. I love working for this company. I've loved my job here. I really feel great about everything we've accomplished together. I've learned a lot from you as my hiring manager, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And then I would say, hey, I really would like the opportunity to continue my work here pretend it's New York City. I'd love to continue my work in New York City. I know that my role doesn't technically exist in the New York City office, but I really believe that I can stay connected. My work will only improve because blah, 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 blah. And I'm really committed to making sure that I maintain, if not exceed, the level of work that I've been doing now. So I think you just come out with it like that. Give your manager a chance to think about it and to come back to you. And I think you want to be firm and productive and proactive in putting a time in front of them. So you might want to say, I'd love to get your read on if this can happen by the beginning of next week. If your manager avoids this or evades it, which managers are kind of prone to do, you can bring the issue back up on the day of, the day after your deadline. And then at that point, I think you say, relocating is really important to me. I'm going to be moving, my lease is up. I would love to stay here. But if that's not possible, then I really will then I'm going to have to look for a new opportunity in a different company. What I would also say is you might want to get ahead of that and start doing that now. So the chances are you might be able to collapse both of those two conversations into one and have a bigger conversation with your manager. I think you have to be respectful if they're like, no way, we don't do that here. We could never, you know what I mean? Companies stink like that. Mm-hmm. And then the last thing is be prepared that be hopeful that they're going to say yes, be committed if they do say yes, but also be prepared if they're going to say no. And you might want to start laying the groundwork of what looking for that next job might be and might entail.